Sukuna's favorite brat mastering Mahoraga before Shibuya? Now that's some alternate timeline chaos worth breaking down. This isn't just another power-up scenario. We're talking about the Shikigami that made even the King of Curses sweat. Chapter 117 shows us exactly why Mahoraga is such a monster. That 8-handled sword, Divergent Sheele. Divine General doesn't just hit hard. Its Wheel of Fortune ability makes it the ultimate adapt and overcome machine. Every attack it faces becomes useless, forcing even the strongest sorcerers to constantly switch tactics. Just look at how it pushed Sukuna to unleash techniques he'd been hiding since his resurrection. Dropping this powerhouse into Shibuya changes everything. Take that Chapter 111 throwdown with resurrected Toji. Instead of getting tossed around like yesterday's trash, Megumi could have unleashed Mahoraga and watched his zombie dad's heavenly restriction meet its match. No amount of superhuman strength helps when your opponent learns to counter every move. Toji's whole fastest sorcerer killer reputation? Useless against something that adapts to speed itself. The Dagon situation? Pure chaos. Rather than struggling with basic Shikigami combos, Megumi could have brought out the big guns. Mahoraga adapting to Dagon's domain expansion? That's nightmare fuel even for cursed spirits. Those guaranteed hit attacks wouldn't stay guaranteed for long. The same goes for Haruta. Instead of that desperate ritual summoning, Megumi could have controlled Mahoraga's power with precision. The cursed energy cost would be brutal, though. Chapter 119 makes it clear that even summoning Mahoraga nearly killed Megumi. But mastery changes everything. Like Yuta managing his massive reserves, Megumi could have built up the stamina to maintain his Divine Warrior. The Ten Shadows technique's binding vows might even help balance that energy drain. Plus, Megumi's already shown he can handle multiple complex Shikigami simultaneously. Divine Dog, Nue, and Rabbit Escape barely strain him anymore. This shift ripples through everything. Nanami's brutal end in Chapter 120? Different story. Nobara's fate in Chapter 125? Maybe not so grim. Even Gojo might have had backup against that prison realm trap. One change, countless lives saved, and a completely different Shibuya arc. The entire power balance of Jujutsu tech would shift. Imagine Mahoraga during the Kyoto Exchange event or against Hinami in the forest. Even Kenjaku's plans would need serious adjustment facing a Megumi who's mastered the technique that gave Sukuna trouble. The real kicker? This version of Megumi wouldn't just be stronger, he'd be smarter with his power. No more last resort suicide plays. Instead, we'd see calculated deployments of a weapon that gets stronger with every fight. That's the kind of power shift that doesn't just change battles, it rewrites the entire story.